Can you see the record button?
It is recording.
Yay!
Thank you to those of you who are sharing your screen per my request, one family per Zoom. That'll help us get everybody in. Welcome everybody. My name is Diane Burbank. I'm principal at Woodside High School, and usually I am wearing a name tag or I'm up at the podium. In this Zoom format, I'm not. So remember, I'm Mrs. Diane Burbank, principal, and tonight I have joining me three experts. Instructional Vice Principal Diane Mazzei. Hello, Diane.
Hello.
Francisco Negri, Head Guidance Advisor. And our tech assistant and AB bio teacher, Brooke Darmanin. Welcome. So today is going to, the Zoom format is being recorded and will be posted on our website. It will also, on the next slide, be available to you in Spanish.
Bienvenidos. Esta presentación está disponible en español. Si andas adentro del chat, vas a encontrarlo ahí. También vamos a ponerlo en línea de la página de Woodside.
If you're still joining us on Zoom, thank you very much for joining us. This is a different format for us, and in the old normal, we would have been talking to your middle schools about returning forms, about updating forms, and we would be working with your middle schools. Since that's not possible, we're doing it live with you in this format. And I know that you have a lot of questions about, are we going to start? Do we know what day we're going to start? What's going to happen? Well, I brought my orange crystal ball, and you can see that it's a little cloudy. The answers to those questions are, I don't know. But I can tell you that me and my staff will be ready to go when you get here, whether it's virtually or on campus. And tonight's presentation will help you with that. You can see the agenda. The OIU, it's called Online Information Update, will help you make course selections or verify course selections. We'll also talk a bit about summer programs and ways to connect with us virtually. So thanks for attending tonight. So you have something to do. Your next homework is due, the portal opens for it tomorrow, May 1st. And you have until May 22nd to complete that. And that is the OIU, Online Information Update. The Online Information Update is not the registration. The whole reason you even got this Zoom invitation is because you're already registered. Now we're into the next part that's called the Online Information Update. And you're going to be with us 4 years. You're going to have to do it 4 times. You have to do it once when you're a freshman, once when you're a sophomore, a junior, and finally a senior. What you do on the Online Information Update is you verify your parent information. And parents, you will get the email probably tomorrow, we hope, with your username and password. And that go back, Diane, if you can. And that username and password that's in red there, it's that important. The reason it's in red is you do not have the opportunity to change your username or your password. I know you're going to have the same one for 4 years. So when you get it, Make sure you write it down. Make sure you take a picture of it. Make sure you put it on the egg basket in your refrigerator, something that you never throw out. You need to keep this password because it's a lot of rigmarole to get it changed. Record this information and don't lose it. And it will be the same information even if you have multiple students with us at Woodside. So this is due on Friday, May 22nd. By the way, that's the day before Memorial Day. All right, next. So this is what the login information will look like when you receive it on your email. So this is what you're going to get in your parent email tomorrow. This is what the email will look like. The next slide will show you when you log in, this is what it will look like. And so you'll see that it's online information update is open tomorrow and will close on the 22nd. And so this is what the login page will look like. I have a couple of dates for you because although my crystal ball is a little bit hazy and I can't actually see much what's going to happen past a couple of days, I can tell you a couple of dates so that you can plan for your family. The Saturday before school starts, we have the traditional arena check-in, and that's where you meet staff live and in person. You come with your student, your incoming frosh, you come together, and you'll receive a sheet of paper where you walk through different stations. Right now, we hope that that's on campus. That date is on Saturday, August 8th. It's in the morning from 9 to noon, and you'll be assigned a time to arrive by your student last name. Again, reserve that Saturday, August 8th. We hope to be able to welcome you to arena check-in on campus. By the way, most sports will begin that Monday after the arena check-in, except for one exception. Football will begin on Friday before the arena check-in. So just some dates to keep in mind, and obviously all this information will be posted on the Zoom and is also will be on our website.
Okay, so we're going to take a deeper dive now. Once you've made it past the login and you're going to see this welcome page, at the top, you're going to be asked to verify your information. You've already given a lot of information to the district through the various forms and online portals. So they're asking you to verify it, to make sure that we can communicate with you. And they're going to ask a little bit more about family information, emergency contacts, releases, and agreements. And we're not going to spend time on that tonight because you're all here to talk about course requests. And that is like the final piece of online information update. So let's see what it looks like. So when you get to this page, the course requests, you're going to see all of the courses. Well, maybe you will. There you go. You're going to see all the courses that you've already signed up for. 70% of you made it through the very first time of signing up for electives online, and we thank you for that, and we know it was messy. That's part of why we're doing tonight, to help walk you through the rest of the online portal. But 30% of you haven't done it yet. Don't worry about it. That portal's closed. You're going to be able to have all the mood swings you want as far as courses between May 1st and May 22nd. So let's take a look at your course requests. So this student, 9th grade student, has English 1. They have their academic electives, Spanish 1, Algebra 1, PE, Physics, and Life Skills, and Computer Science. So this student chose to take 7 classes. Not every student will do that, nor should every student do that. So you look at that and you say, wow, they got it correct on the first try. There's nothing for you to do but go down to this little box that says, I have reviewed and agreed with my students' course requests for the upcoming school year. You click that, and then you take a look at this question, fall sports, is your son or daughter interested in? Leave it blank or pick a sport, and then you hit submit. But if you find an error or you find that you weren't able to put your elective down there, it's really important that you be specific with us in the bottom line where it says, I have reviewed and am requesting the following changes. So for example, Spanish 1, your child decided they wanted to take Mandarin. So what you would put in there is delete Spanish 1, add Mandarin 1. Be very specific. There isn't time to go back and forth with emails. And then make sure that you hit submit on that. So let's take a look at what ninth graders have to be enrolled in. All ninth graders have to be enrolled in 6 5-credit classes. I think you all know that already. And you're going to have choice along the way, which you've already made. What you're going to hear tonight is we're going to go farther into some of those choices. People always ask, should I take physics? Should I take biology? Should I take English or advanced standing? What should my elective be? So Mr. Negri is going to take you through that right now.
So one of the biggest questions is physics and biology. Not most students will have the opportunity to choose between the two. You've qualified to take either physics or biology if you have algebra or above, and you're in English without any supports. In that case, the two options, physics is a 9th grade conceptual physics. It's a hands-on 9th grade only course, where biology is mixed grade level, 9th and 10th grade. They both follow they both are college prep classes and count for lab sciences when students are applying to four-year universities. So one does not give you the advantage over the other. They are equal in level, just taught differently. Now, students also have the opportunity to choose electives. And one of the most confusing things is world language. World language is actually an elective. It is not a required course for graduation, but it is an elective. So most students will choose world language because it really sets you up to be able to complete the college admissions requirements by the time you're a senior. Now, we also say, though, if a student really has a passion for something and really knows what they want to do, say, for instance, I'm an artist and I know I'm going to study art in college, then I would highly recommend that your students start art immediately over the language, and we can squeeze the language in a little bit later, but they'll have the opportunity to build a portfolio and go through the gamut of classes that we have in art to be able to prepare themselves for college. One other thing I want to note is that you'll see some of the elective choices we have asterisks next to them. Those are the classes that you can take as a 7th class. Notice I said a 7th class and not a 7th period. These courses you can take as an additional elective. Now, not everybody is going to do that, nor should everybody do it, like Ms. Mazzei said. It is only if you have a absolute desire to take one of those courses that you will select that one as well as an additional course to make 7 classes total. Now, for folks that are tuned in that just started the registration process, I know you've been waiting patiently to be able to test. Most students have taken placement tests already. You've done that through your 8th grade school. It happened in December or January, depending on the school you're in, and you took a reading and a math test. That's how we initially place students in English, math, and science. But if you haven't, or you registered into your feeder school after February, then make sure you contact us contact our school registrar, Ms. Medina, to be able to schedule a time and make sure that you're enrolled in school. Like Ms. Burbank said, if you are receiving all the information, that means you've already started the registration process, and really we're just finalizing. But if you're tuned in and you haven't started it, that's what you want to do. Now, we've kind of come to full circle on our courses, why we have them and what kind of options we have. A couple other things to note is that it wasn't told that we have PE dance. So students that are interested in PE dance as opposed to just regular PE, that is absolutely an option as well. Now, if you desire to change any course, what you're going to do, like Ms. Mazzei said, is you're going to type it in the bottom there and make sure you are as specific as possible. Drop AS English, add English 1. Make sure that you tell us exactly what you want. That way we can make sure that your final schedule reflects exactly what you want. Important to note, any changes need to be done before May 22nd. Like Ms. Burbank said, the portal closes May 22nd. Now, if you want to make a change, but you're unsure, you have a question, if you're coming from Kennedy Middle School, you're going to email Mr. Thornton. If you're coming from North Star, Ms. Grimaldi, and so forth. If you don't see your school represented, then you're going to email me at fnegri@seq.org. You can find all this information on the website, as well as all the contact information. So if there's any questions, please feel free.
Okay, I'm going to hold here for a second so that people could just write down the appropriate counselor. Okay. So we offer various summer programs, and they're likely to be held online, but we don't know yet. We will communicate out as soon as we know. Compass is a program to help students in the transition to high school. Our Elevate program is comprised of Algebra 1, and these are for students who have completed Algebra 1 in 8th grade, probably completed with a B or C, and wants to shore up their skills to better prepare them for geometry or Algebra 2 in their first year at Woodside. We also have Common Core Math, and this is to help students prepare for Algebra 1 without support, should they have qualified for support. We offer Math Acceleration in Geometry only, and this is to help students who have want to go past geometry in 9th grade and straight into Algebra 2 or Algebra 2 Trig as 9th graders. We also, for 9th graders, offer what we call an AS preview, and this is a 2-day boot camp type thing, and it's really to help you prepare for the rigors of our advanced level coursework when you start in the fall. All of these programs are online, and all of these links will be available in the PowerPoint when we post it online. Summer reading. Everybody wants to read, right? You're already reading right now, but during the summer, all Woodside High School students get to participate in the Big Read. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means that you need to pick a book that has at least 150 pages or more of your choice that is appropriate for high school. So parents, work with your child to make sure that that's so. And something new this year, since it's an election year, we're encouraging students to select a book related to current politics or government. There should be a lot of those out there, but all genres and topics are welcome. We offer a list on our website of some top picks by our staff that they think would be really good for students, but it's not required. You can pick your own. So if you're in Advanced Standing English 1, you have some required summer reading. It's Born a Crime, and there's also a short story packet. And again, here's your link. You can download the packet and you can be all ready to go. So you have a choice here. You can use Born a Crime as your big read book, and then you're done. Or you can say, no, I'm going to pick another book, and that's really up to you. But it is required for all students. And on August 24th, during our tutorial period, we will have a recap, and you'll have an opportunity to do a quick little assessment or reflection on the book that you read. All right. Okay, so on our website, Diane's going to take us through this slide.
Absolutely. The website has always been, not just in this time of the pandemic, but has always been the best way to get the most current and most up-to-date and varied information about our campus. And so we've built a little box for you called Incoming Freshmen. It's got our two mascots cheek to cheek there. And that is our landing page for you to go for all things about enrolling and starting your career as a high school student at Woodside. It's called the landing page, and everything that you need will be there, including at the conclusion of this Zoom, we'll post this, and we'll also post the Spanish slides as well. So before I talk about connecting, how to connect with us virtually, let's review a couple of the things that we talked about. The most important thing, and the reason we're doing this Zoom, is so that you know that yes, you're registered, because that's why you got the email invitation to this Zoom. The next thing that you need to do is the OIU, called the Online Information Update. And in that online information update, you can verify your courses, you can change your courses, being very specific, and you can complete the process so that we know you're coming. I see some questions in the chat about how do I decide who, do I pick bio or physics? You get to pick. You get to pick. You can go on our website and find some more information on the science tab, but you get to pick. I see the same question posted about how do I know if I got into AS English 1? You don't get into anything at Woodside High School. You pick. It is informed by tests, placement tests that you took, but if you decide that you don't want that difficult to schedule, you don't have to go into AS English 1, or if you decide you want to challenge yourself, you can. You get to pick. It's informed by the placement test, but bottom line is you get to pick. You also get to choose whether or not you take 6 or 7 courses. You have to take 6. You can take 7, but 7 courses are not for everyone. Transitioning to a new school is difficult to begin with. Transitioning to a high school is difficult. And so you may decide that taking 6, that's going to keep you plenty busy. You do not have to sign up for 7 classes. When will we know about all of our summer programs and the start dates? My crystal ball, I wish it were clear and I wish it gave me the answers that I want, which is to welcome you as your principal on the first day, the scheduled first day of school that's published, but we just don't know that yet. So some ways for you to connect as a family and as an individual with us, as a student and as a parent with us, is to follow us on our Instagram page at Wildcat Spirit. You'll see a lot of good postings there from students and from staff. Another way to connect is with our foundation, and we're launching the Fund a Need and raising money for mental health services next year. And so you can definitely go to our website and click on the foundation page if you're interested in donating to that cause. Another way for you to connect on campus, since about 2/3 of our students are athletes and participate in one of our on-campus sports, is with our ABO, stands for Athletic Booster Association. Again, it's on our website. Parents, you might be looking at getting a promotion present for your graduating 8th grader, and the ABO Spirit Wear store is a place to browse. You would arrange, you can pay online, and you would arrange for pickup on our campus on the days that we're open. Again, that's on our website, or you can arrange a parent-to-parent pickup with our parent ABO officers. Another way for you to get connected to campus is with our PTSA. Most schools have a PTO, parent-teacher organization, or a PTA, parent-teacher association, but when you get to high school, you add the S for students as well.
Okay.
Sorry about that, I froze.
Yeah.
I live just 2 blocks from the Zoom headquarters and they froze me, gosh darn them. So finally, what I was almost nearing the end anyway, what I wanted to say is welcome to Woodside. Again, this information will be posted on our website in English and in Spanish and the recorded Zoom. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. All right, I got 166 people to attend my Zoom. Way to go, Woodside High School. On 3, 1, 2, 3, we'll say, stay safe, Wildcats. 1, 2, 3, stay safe,
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Welcome.
Good night, everyone.